Hello and welcome back to our Phoenix Point playthrough. So we're just about to respond to a Synedrian assault over there. And we're on our way to suss this out. Now, I lost a little bit of gameplay at some point. Something didn't save properly. And what I had intended to do is make a few of these guys. I always just ignore the legacy of the ancients material, and it is always to my detriment. Once again, out of materials, so we're just going to detour quickly. Just don't like being completely broke like that. Oh, where's that one going on? Okay, well, I got another team. Oh, you stopped. Okay, and my probes are ready as well, so that's nice. So I'm just going to try and cover most of this continent for now. Which is, I don't know if this is an effective use of these things or not, but they're dirt cheap, so who really cares? Ooh, a mine. Search everything. Get me those resources. I want them. Okay, let's head on over to here. What are these guys both traveling? Okay, they're getting there. Alright, so let's do this mission. Let's get it done, shall we? Okay, what have we got going on here? Who is in this team? I mean, you're just a weirdo, aren't you? I don't know why Infiltrator doesn't appear here. This already gives some stealth bonuses, doesn't it? I'm going to leave the helmet on because that's a fairly significant, like 10% accuracy, and it still gives a stealth buff. It's only a 5% extra stealth compared to this, but it's a significant increase in accuracy. You also get bonus perception and bonus armor, so that just seems like strictly better. Plus it looks kind of badass compared to this like weird insecty thing. Weird bodysuit situation. I mean, I'm going to want surprise attack. Deploy decoy is not as urgent. Both of these are nice. Can't get them yet. So, yeah. Now this one here is going to be better suited to becoming a heavy, I think, because of the double tap. But that can wait. I really don't know what to combine with these other ones though. Like, what would go well with an assault in this? Sorry, with the Berserker in this. I mean, I think it's still just assault for the free movement and backpack manipulation. You know? You know? You know? Anyway, story for another time. For now, let's just get in there and do the mission. Let's try that on for size. Sometimes you can get a sneak peek on what enemies are going to be in the mission because you hear sounds during the loading screen. Like I heard the siren there, for example. Okay, so you're just a screamer.
I'm going. Enemy spotted.
Oh, so many enemies spotted.
Let's go.
Actually, genuinely a lot of enemies. Oh yeah, such a good shot. Can't wait to take that.
That's a kill.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Channel open. Receiving loud and clear.
Why do you not have a grenade launcher yet? I have a grenade launcher made for you. I just haven't equipped it. That's what's going on, isn't it?
Zooming in. Providing overwatch.
Oh, there's another one over there. Okay, okay, okay.
Comms online.
So we're just going to send this guy over somewhere nice and snugly.
Providing overwatch.
Can't reach that far.
Aiming.
Any damage to the head is good damage, really.
Channel open.
No.
Ready to fire.
Not the most effective thing I've ever done, but it was fun. Definitely should be used more close range, but... Must remember to equip the grenade launcher for this team. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, not the little explodey boys. Hate them. Yeah, I mean, this is a tough mission because there's just a lot of enemies. A lot of enemies, you know? And I don't have Warcry. And I miss it. I like Warcry. It's a good ability. I had a feeling that might happen. That Triton specifically would come around and shoot someone.
On it.
The daze is nice. We'll save our Overwatch for now, actually.
Sprinting.
Get our sniper into better cover. Not unhappy with that guy just where they are. Now,
Aiming.
oh, you've actually got a pretty decent shot at this guy. I really thought that would destroy the arm holding up the shield. I really thought there was no way that wouldn't happen. How do you still... Oh, because you can evacuate. Yeah, no, you're good. I don't need you to evacuate, but thank you. So I'm guessing these two guys just sort of die soon. Okay, not quite. That's sad. So I should get either the Siren or the Myrmidon. So this one will die. Oh no. I was not paying attention to the trajectory there at all. I was thinking he'd just run around behind. Worked out fine. Didn't really take any damage. But let's just make sure this guy dies.
Looking for an angle.
Okay, so he's on 6. He's on 40. Okay, no, that guy does actually. This one does need to be shot as well, just to make sure they both die. The game can't handle the closeness of this range. Okay, that's a nice little will point hit to everyone. No, don't. Through a rock? Come on, there's a Myrmidon coming down there that I want you to hit. Yeah, nice. And now you're both just poisoned, aren't you? And my sneaky boy's been revealed. That was pathetic. Yeah, let's overwatch through a rock. Really? I need to give this guy a shotgun, by the way, so I can jet jump next to someone and then quick aim with the shotgun and take a nice little chunk out of them. Target the chest and don't get through. Oh no, actually applied paralysis. Is this guy stunned again? I think it might be. Oh dear.
What's the plan?
Okay, the plan is for you to get the hell out of Dodge. Primarily. We both want to be well away from this thing when it explodes.
Let's go.
That sucks. But at least it was this guy and not this one. Probably would have died.
Target hit.
How? How do you suck so hard?
Targeting.
Okay, not poisoned. Crabman's panicked.
Ready to fire.
Pretty happy with both of those outcomes. Take a few shots at this guy on the roof. And yeah, we need to get this guy out of the way so he doesn't get all sirened up.
time.
16 will points. That's crazy.
Targeting.
Oh, let's just finish this guy off.
One less to worry about.
Better than nothing. So the siren is likely to scream more than anything.
Attempting overwatch.
That's about all I can do. Or I could come up and try to slice at my heavy. He's relatively well armored and should be able to survive 1 or 2 hits. I hope. That's fine. Sucker. He's going into spasms. This happens sometimes when things get hit while they're... Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, so glad it just walked off there. Okay. Heal yourself. Ah, thank you. Thank you.
Standing by.
Can't go anywhere because of this paralysis. But you can at least give this guy a good rap on the knuckles. And you know, every little bit helps, doesn't it?
Got you.
So he's bleeding 10. He's got 32 hit points. You know what? Let's just finish it off. Haha, suck it. Suck it. Can't imagine this Overwatch is going to do much, but it's better than no Overwatch. Ah. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? So... these guys can actually get somewhere.
I need an angle.
Okay. So I could have just gone like here or here, but that makes it way too easy for the crab to come around this way and shoot. Whereas if I can convince him to come out more this way, then we can get an okay Overwatch shot. And this guy can sort of get an overwatch shot in either direction. And yeah, that'll be a turn. Should have hunkered down with this guy. Had some points left over. My bad. Wonderful. Wonderful. Why -1 will points? Oh, right, because of your because of the virus. Now I need to get over there.
Moving to position.
Just wanted to get up there, get those will points. Now, I think that's most, if not all, of the enemies. But we're still going to move a few up in formation nonetheless. Just keep a few people together.
Going in.
Yeah, I'll take a rifle. And you're just going to loiter around here.
Running.
Here goes.
Is that not where they are? Oh no, they're over here. Okay, my bad.
Make a difference.
My bad. So fast. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any enemies left, so... This should lead to the mission where we fight Elon Musk. I've never actually used this virus sniper rifle. I don't know if it's any good. Should look into it at some point. There's a couple of things in this mod to actually make things like virus and poison a bit better. One thing, just for laughs, I would like to do is a technician priest multi-class. They both have abilities that increase like virus and poison and stuff.
Presumably due to the near collapse your organization suffered after the severe cutbacks of the early 21st century. Apparently, the surviving research was stored at a Phoenix base designated Storage Facility 4. Not a terribly inventive naming scheme. To complicate matters, before the collapse, the local government sold Storage Facility 4 to Abaddon Tusk, one of the billionaires that resulted from the old political system's malfunctioning distribution of resources, who turned it into a shelter for his company. Eccentric and possibly sociopathic to begin with, he has been driven to new extremes, styling himself Pirate King and leading violent raids on defenseless havens.
So this character here is a play on Elon Musk, and obviously the developers are not fans of him. It'll become more clear when you get into the actual mission why.
I calculate a 98% chance of armed conflict resolution.
So this is kind of unique. It's the only diplomatic threshold thing that's a two-part mission. So you do this, the mission we just did, and you automatically get this man who would be Pirate King. And there is later another mission, I believe. I could be dead wrong, but I don't think I am. You know? Okay, so we've got this haven to deal with. This will obviously be another video. Clearly be another video, but yeah, that's all I got. Don't know how I feel about aimed burst. And it's not the worst ability in the world, but I don't know how much I love it. Like, what am I meant to do with the one remaining action point? You know? I wish I had a technician. I do wish I had technician. Probably going to multi-class this one into a heavy. I want to try like heavy assault. As I said, you can get 2 shots with a heavy weapon using rapid clearance if you do get the kill. You get the bonus movement after a kill, which is pretty good. And, you know, heavy got like return fire and some of the other things that you want when you're sitting around in the middle of the battlefield. And like, usually assaults are the ones doing that, like running around. Yeah, it's a bit hard to get a handle on, but it kind of feels like now you want more heavies in your squad. Like, I used to just have like 1 or maybe 2, like maybe 2 on a squad, but it kind of feels like you definitely want 2 now to like be in the center of the battlefield. And then like, yeah, your assaults can like run around and flank, or your berserkers can take down a big target and your snipers be sniping. But you kind of want a couple of like heavily armored dudes, like a couple of them, to sit in the middle of the battlefield, soak up fire and shoot back. Which is also why I think that now a heavy priest could be an interesting multi-class. Not so much for the priest abilities like panic and stuff, although that would still be interesting. But because the heavies want to be more in the thick of things than they did before, where they were sort of better suited as artillery. Funnily enough, your heavies would be doing a lot of the flanking because of jet jump and either like fire grenades from a distance or get into like a good position and use the laser mounted weapons. But now being in the thick of it with like the priest heads to give like the speed frenzy bonus, or even just the one that gives will point production, could be interesting. And other than rage burst, and obviously jetpacking, but other than rage burst, these abilities, they're all passive. The priest wants a lot of will points. Like a lot of the priest abilities use will points, so you'd want to multi-class it with a class that doesn't use a lot. So yeah, other than rage burst, none of the actual heavy ones do that. So there's obviously boom blast. Yeah, I think there might be some possibilities there. I also think heavies would be good with the Perceptor head mutation. I guess I don't have mutation tech yet. But just because it gives significantly higher perception. And the return fire is linked to your perception range. So you'll be able to return fire from a greater distance. So yeah, just a couple of things kicking around in my head. But yeah, that'll be a story for another day, I reckon. But yeah, I do like the revamped heavy. And I kind of feel like they're going to be like the core of my forces. Like I'll probably be ending up with way more heavies than I would in base Phoenix Point. And actually on that note, I'm just going to go ahead and do this now, I think. Do I want a priest? Do I want a priest? I mean, snipers also are good to multi-class with heavy now because you can jet jump and overwatch for 1 AP and get 2 shots from a heavy weapon. It's a bit ridiculous. I mean, I feel like you could kind of multi-class a heavy with just about anything now, which is really cool. So yeah, no, we're actually gonna leave that for later. Save the old game just in case. And yeah, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Thanks for listening to me ramble, guys. Hope you've been enjoying the playthrough. If you have any suggestions, things you'd like to see in terms of like multi-classing and all that, yeah, anything you'd like me to do, please do leave me a comment down there in the comment section. I do check the comments. I do try to reply. I do appreciate your comments. So don't be afraid to speak up. Yeah, looking forward to hearing from you. Otherwise, stay brilliant, everyone. I'm going to catch you real soon.